Hello guys, and today we're going to be going over how to set up your Google Postmaster tools. This is really important if you want to stay out of the spam folder and measure your accurate spam rates in Gmail. But before we start, a quick introduction. My name's Josh. I'm the founder of Blackburn Digital, and we are a retention email marketing agency that help e-commerce brands grow revenue and profit through email and retention strategies. But today we're going to be going over Google Postmaster. So I put in the bottom chapters if you want to skip straight to the point of when I start actively doing it. But firstly, just a quick overview of why this is important. So back in March or April, Gmail did a big update and started getting much more stricter on what they expected from senders and their sender reputation. Otherwise, they're going to move them into spam. So why is this really important? Because it provides a true measure of your spam rate and it allows you to monitor your domain reputation in Gmail. So in ESPs like Klaviyo, MailChimp, whoever it is, they don't actually provide the most accurate of data. So you might go in there and see that, I've got a 0% spam rate, happy days. But that might not actually be accurate to what is happening in Gmail. And B, it's so much clearer to see how Gmail sees your domain to really get a better understanding of, okay, what kind of strategy do we need to implement here? I'll go over more of that at the end of this video when we go into an account. But that's the main thing. And all you'll need today is your email domain, so your chosen email domain that you want to put in the Google Postmaster tools, and access to your domain provider. So whether that's GoDaddy, whether that's Gmail, wherever your DNS settings are, that's all you're going to need in today's video. So let's jump straight to it. So we are going to go, let's click and go that, Google Postmaster, and we're going to click onto Google Postmaster tools. Now you should get a screen like this. So we're going to do get started. Now I've made this separate account and got one current client that we have in here, just so I can show you after this the actual back end of what it looks like. And that will probably just provide a better video. But what we want to do is we want to click in the bottom right here and this plus symbol. So we're going to click this and then it's going to tell us what domain do you want to put in. So this is your main domain for your business. So if your business was called Johnny's Jeans and your domain was johnnysjeans.com, that's what you want to put in here. So for me, I'm going to put in blackburndigital.com and then we're going to go next. So then the next step is going to ask us to verify the ownership of Blackburn Digital. And that's just going to be putting some TXT record into your domain provider. So what we're going to do is we are going to copy this and then I'm going to go over to my domain provider, which is GoDaddy. And I'm going to add in a new record. For you, this may be different, but wherever your DNS settings are for that specific domain, that's what you want here. So we're going to add a new record. We're going to put in a TXT. In the name, we just need to put @ and then in the string, we want to copy what Google gave us and then save. And then this will probably ask me to continue and verify. Of course it does. Okay, guys, so we verified. And now we want to go back into Google Domains. Now we're going to click verify here. I'm quite positive it's going to come up with an error message saying that you have to give it a few minutes. Don't worry, that's really normal. Let's see if I get it this time. There you go. So all we're going to do is we're going to click not now. We're going to leave it verified. Honestly, it just takes a couple of minutes from my experience. I'll come back again once it's been verified and then we can move on to the next section. Okay, guys, so we've just verified the domain. It probably took a couple of minutes. So again, if that happens to you, don't worry. So we have now set up our domain in Google Postmaster tools. So we can say that's step one done. So the next step is what do we then look for after? How do we read it? What does it look like? So I've been able to put a current client, an example account in here. So we're going to go into this account here. And then when you click into the domain, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see up here a selection of different areas that you can go into: spam rate, IP reputation, domain reputation. And in the top right, you're going to have time frame. And in the bottom right, you're just going to have an overview in the graph. Now, in my opinion, the main two areas you want to keep an eye on is your spam rate and your domain reputation. So if we look for the last 30 days here, for spam rate, we went in and said, okay, we had a little hike of 0.4%, but otherwise every day it's at 0%, which is really, really great. If you see a random spike here and there, Of course, if you want to investigate it, but that can happen. That's just the reality of, people hitting spam for whatever reason. Your main issue is if you're seeing constant spikes and higher than, 4% and stuff. If you start seeing it look a lot more aggressive, then you'd need to investigate. But I'm looking at this right now, thinking no problem, very healthy. The second thing we always want to keep an eye on is the domain reputation. So this is exactly what we want to see. And if you see this, your happy days. We want it to be higher. But in the event that you went into your Google Postmaster and you saw it drop to medium, that is a massive sign that your domain is taking a hit. Your reputation, sender reputation, is taking a hit. So that's when you'd want to go into your ESP, whether it's Klaviyo, MailChimp, whoever it is, go into there and start tweaking the strategy, looking at, okay, what emails are causing the highest spam? Are there customer journey overlaps where people are getting multiple emails? Whatever that may be for you, this is where you need to be ahead of the game. And the idea is, guys, you don't want it to drop to medium. You want to be ahead of the game so it doesn't drop. But in the event it does, you really need to take action. Now, for me, I look at this on a bi-weekly process. So every 2 weeks, I'll go into my client account and look at, okay, how is everything? All it takes is one bad day to potentially affect your sender reputation. So it's always good to keep on top of it. If you're a business that's doing massive amounts of send, so imagine you're sending thousands and thousands and thousands a day, you're a Nike, you're a True Classics, you're a Look Fantastics, you're a Kylie Cosmetics, you might want to make it a weekly ritual to look in here and to keep up to date and to keep on top of things. But guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you found it helpful. If you've got any questions, please let me know in the comment section. But if you follow this, you should be all good and you should be able to start measuring your spam rate and domain reputation in Google Postmaster. Have a great day and see you on the next video.